So then this is the top of my detail, or set of details, I guess. Yeah, I moved all the Spider-Man up here, just because there's so many. And then again, we have the Iron Man collection. It's not including the Neon Tech 1 and 2. I have a different spot for those two. And then I have a few of my Avengers and the two Thanoses. And yeah, pretty good collection going on so far with these. Again, this is on top of my details. The details are actually full with these 1/6 scale figures. And I don't know, seems to be missing someone. It's got a hole there. Maybe a man. An Ant-Man. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got an awesome figure here. This is a Hot Toys Ant-Man and the Wasp. MMS497 Ant-Man. Now I was kind of on the fence on getting this one. Actually, I've been on the fence on getting any Ant-Man Hot Toys figures just because he's not my very first pick in terms of Avengers that I would get. But of course, when I saw his new suit and I saw how this figure would turn out, I kind of leaned towards actually getting one, and I found one for a very good deal. So here it is. So let's start off with the box itself. Box looks really nice. It's mostly in red and a little bit of black trim here. It's got very good texturing on the box. Like I said before, Hot Toys has really been upping their games in terms of the art boxes. They have these cool designs and a whole lot of kind of texturing effects, and then the product shot or artwork itself. So I like the way this one reflects. It's got like a metallic look. So since this art box looks this good, the figure should look just as good, right? Well, let's have a look at the accessories first. Alright, so here are the accessories for Ant-Man. First off, we have his kind of like mobile laboratory. It's that building that kind of shrunk down. Spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen the movie yet. I'm assuming you have since it's been out already. And you're actually looking at this vid. And there's also an extra attachment to make it look like the rolling luggage handle is extended. So you just pop off the other one and just insert these into the hole. Takes a bit of finagling just because the holes are somewhat small. And there we go. Now it gets tight, and you know that you put it in far enough. Yeah, there you go. Alright, next up we have his head sculpt. Now this is the extra head sculpt. Now a lot of people in the Facebook groups and the forums have been kind of not liking this head sculpt just because of the smiling face. It just makes it look really odd. I don't think it's that bad. It does look like Paul Rudd, so it's good enough for me. And then you have this little piece. When you put the head sculpt on, then you'll have this piece to signify that his helmet is retracted. So we'll attach that a little bit later. And of course you have this kind of like shrunken version of Ant-Man. Really nice details for something this small. You kind of have to watch it, you don't lose this guy. It is kind of tiny. Looking at the hands here, he's got two sets. A couple of them are close fists. They're kind of in the pose where he's about to press the little button on his index finger. So it's kind of cool. It's nice that they actually sculpted the little button there, and it looks really nice. You can see it from far away. Yeah, that's great sculpting on his gloves. Again, really great sculpting on something so small. Nice texturing, nice paint. Then you have these kind of action pose hands, or I guess grabby hands. They look really nice. Again, the paint is awesome on these. Great job by Hot Toys. I want to note that it's weird that they don't come with a hand that actually can hold the luggage handle. Like, you can sort of put it in there, but because the fists are like closed off, you can't stick them under the 3 fingers, so I mean, you can kind of stick it into the side here, but even then it looks like a weird pose. So here we have his throwing disc accessories. One of them for enlarging, the other one for shrinking. Again, watch out for these, they're tiny, so you don't want to lose those. Comes with batteries as well. Now, I don't really use batteries in my figures. I don't like keeping them in there, and so you probably won't see any of the light up feature in this video. I apologize, but yeah. And here's the stand, just a basic stand. I know the newer stands are coming out with these kind of hexagonal shapes, or different shapes, which is kind of cool. They're not just basic round ones. It's weird that it says Scott Lang on there and not Ant-Man, but what are you gonna do? But it's all good. Alright, looking at the extra head sculpt, we're just gonna attach this extra piece here to signify that the mask itself, or the helmet itself, is retracted. Now there's a hole in the back. You just have to insert this little peg here into that hole. And there we go. So yeah, kind of hangs off the back on like a hoodie. Kind of a cool feature. It's good that they actually had done that. And just sticking the extra head on here. And this is what the figure looks like with Paul Rudd's face on there. See, it's not that bad. I mean, it looks okay. As long as it looks like him, I'm okay with that. And here is Ant-Man himself. Wow, the figure looks really awesome. First thoughts is it's really detailed. I like the texturing on it. Even from far away, you could tell it's textured very nicely. Looking at the head, nice paint on the helmet itself. Nice sculpting as well. It looks great. It's like they just took him right from the screen. I do like those red stripes on there now. I know that some of the older Ant-Man figures don't have the red stripes, so it's kind of nice. You can't really see it on this vid, but you can actually see his eyes going, looking through the little windows there. It's kind of a cool thing. The body itself looks great, nicely textured, nice design. There's actually these shoulder pads are Velcroed. Now, I don't want to pull them off just in case, but yeah, arm pulls out that far to the side. And then you can kind of twist it here, and it's got a double joint elbow. That's kind of good, you can get it pretty far. I don't know if the elbow pad are also Velcroed. Again, I don't really want to pull it and find out it's not Velcroed and have it unattached. I don't want to break it or anything. But anyways, do so at your own peril. Now pulling out the arms, it goes about this far. And back, it doesn't go that far. The suit kind of restricts it. You'll notice there's kind of a suit inside this bodysuit. It's weird. You can twist the wrist here. And there's not much of a waist twist. The suit kind of restricts it. I do like the way this belt is sculpted. Looks really nice. On the back, I don't know if you could pull this off. Again, don't want to break it. But it looks like it's attached very securely. There's a zipper there, but I don't know if you can actually get to it without taking off that other piece. Nice sculpting on the legs. And pulling out the legs, you get it about this far. So, somewhat of a kick, not really. Then it's a double joint knee here. Again, Velcroed knee possibly. Pull it off on your own peril. You kind of don't. I don't know. I suggest you don't. Ankle, you can pull it that far back. and that far forward. It's kind of cool to have this extra piece here. There's not much of an ankle rocker. And you can twist the legs back and forth. So yeah, it's posable, but not really. It's one of those superhero Hot Toys that has a bodysuit that kind of restricts stuff. I really like the texturing though. There's like texturing everywhere. Here's the bottom of the foot. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I really like this figure. If I didn't get this figure, I don't know. I would have missed out. Again, nice sculpting on the hands. It's got the gauntlet kind of padding there. Yeah, it looks kind of nice. Now I'm gonna have to drop an order for that Wasp, just because this Ant-Man looks really nice. I'm assuming the Wasp is gonna look exactly the same in terms of detail. Alright, so let's put him back on the base here. I'm gonna fix my zoom. And yeah, there's the Ant-Man. As always, let's have some size comparisons here. And as always, here's the Ant-Man with a Coca-Cola Zero Sugar can. There's an Ant-Man and a Spider-Man. Yes, here's an Ant-Man and Spider-Man together. Although they're hardly ever in the same scene. Actually, I don't really remember them being in the same scene other than that big battle at the end of Endgame. But anyways, they look good together. Now I just need a Mantis and the Wasp, and I'll have all the insects. I think. Final thoughts. Alright, first off, his accessories, they're good enough accessories. Not a whole lot of accessories there, but I can't really see me switching out the Ant-Man in a whole lot of different poses. I can kind of imagine me having him like in a run like this one, or just having a museum pose, or even him about to hit the switch. So I think the accessories are good enough. The extra head, a lot of people don't like the extra head. I don't mind it. It does seem kind of goofy. It's kind of situational. You kind of will have to have him pose a certain way to have that expression. I can't really see you putting him in a run pose or something with him smiling like that. But you get my drift. I do like this figure just because the detail on it. I really like the way the costume looks. It looks really great. I like the paintwork. The metallic really shines. I don't like the way the suit still restricts the movement. It's better than I think Black Widow in some cases, but regardless, this is a great figure. You can still pose him just like this, and it still look great. Yeah, I do definitely recommend this figure, especially if you're Avengers Hot Toys completionist. You do need an Ant-Man, and I suggest this one. It looks, in my opinion, looks better than the other two, but definitely you're the judge of that. Anyways, like and subscribe, and also ring the bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time.